On. Here we go. We are recording and we are live with Cath Harney, one of our monthly winners. So I thought maybe you could start, Cath, by telling us which competition you won, which challenge it was, and which month it was.
Okay, I think it was August.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was Steve Strawhead's challenge.
Okay.
Conflicted.
It was the Conflicted challenge. And what was your song called?
It was called A Head Full of Hope.
Oh, beautiful. Fantastic.
Yeah. It was about the plight of refugees and not knowing, when they're on that coastline and there's potentially a boat there for them. Do I stay or do I go,
Was there a reason that topic was coming up for you in August?
Not particularly. It's just it's there, isn't it? It's out there as a massive issue.
It is. Like I keep seeing it on the news, and so it's sort of like present in the back of my mind somewhere. It's just interesting you picked up on that and chose that as your theme, and obviously it resonated with so many people.
And I also chose to write it as a 30-word song.
A 30-word song?
Yes.
You'll have to explain this concept.
Right, okay. It was a concept introduced to me by Finlay Napier. I don't know if you know Finn. Yeah. And it's you can use the same words as many times as you like, but they can't be any more than 30 different words in the song.
Wow, okay.
And
did you choose the 30 words in advance?
No. So I sat down to write, but I knew I only had 30 words to go on. So it focuses you on what do you want to say? Yeah. B, it captures that all-important repetition. Yeah. That every good song has that something that's going to bring your ear back to. Yeah. Yes,
that's fascinating. I love this from this whole competition. I keep discovering everybody's got their own little tips and tricks for songwriting, and they emphasize different parts. And I don't know about anyone else who's watching this, but I have never come across that method, and I'm suddenly desperate to try it. That sounds great. Do you write all your songs this way, or just that one?
No. But I only heard about it for the first time about just in August last year at the Glasgow Songwriting Festival, which Finn runs.
Okay.
And so it was one of the tasks in the weekend. And I have to say, at the time I struggled with it.
Yeah.
Because it was such a new concept, and trying to get your head around 30 words was a bit of a struggle. But I've written a few songs over the course of the year using that, and I really, really like it.
There's something about limitations and creativity, right? You need some kind of boundary, otherwise the options are just too big. And I always find that if I'm stuck with songwriting and I just want to get started, I have to narrow down the options somewhere. You choose a theme, or you choose a style, or you choose something like the 30 words, or you find different ways of starting and getting into songwriting. And once you're in, you can take it from there. I assume if you've written 30 words and there's one more word that you just have to squeeze in, that of course you can do that. You're the one that makes it focuses you. So that's amazing. I wanted to keep these fairly short and snappy, so I just have a few questions to run through with you, if that's good. I wanted to find out some of the simple things that we always ask musicians, and one of them is, who are your musical inspirations?
Well, I guess Joni Mitchell, Ricky Lee Jones would be my, the core
Classics.
of my,
Okay. Super.
So, they'd probably be at the center of it. Yeah.
Okay. And do you want to share with us just just the briefest synopsis of your musical history? How did you get into songwriting and how that's been for you? It's a lot to sum up, I know, but just highlights real.
Yeah, I wrote my first song when I was 25.
Okay.
At the break of my marriage, my first marriage.
Interesting.
So yeah, and
do you think those two things were connected?
Well, music's been a part of my life since before I was born. I'm from a musical family, shall we say?
From music she was made. Fantastic.
Yeah. So playing the guitar and music was there already.
Yeah.
And a friend suggested writing something down to, when you've got issues going on in your head, put it down on a piece of paper.
Definitely.
And that was how my first song came about.
Wow.
I went on to write several more and formed a band.
Okay. Were they about the divorce or they were just happening at the same time?
No. None of them were about the divorce.
Interesting. So it was just a separate creative outlet.
It was a way to kind of burst away from.
I love that. Okay, so you went to form a band.
Yes, so I had a band in the early 80s called Freeze. We were on the John Peel show at one point. We managed that.
Yeah, fantastic.
We did some good things, and then parenthood came in. I had 4 children.
Yeah.
So music
took a different... songwriting, or do you feel like you lost touch with it a little bit?
I kept, there was a thread going on always.
Okay.
But it was very much in the background. I was playing the wheels on the bus and things like that.
I understand. I'm sure a lot of people have the same story. I have to ask if you feel that you're more drawn to the performing side of it or the songwriting side of it, or is it equal?
Once upon a time, I would have said I was more drawn to the performance side. I love performing. I absolutely adore it. But now I actually feel like I want to concentrate on being a writer. Interesting.
Yeah. Amazing.
So that's we're about to record a new album, and and of course we've not really been able to perform in the last 18 months.
No, and I guess that would naturally focus us on songwriting and on the non-performing aspects of it, and maybe on recording as well, and arrangements. And it certainly made me want to be a better songwriter, or maybe I always wanted to be, but I was just busy with other things. And then
that's right, life,
pandemic, community, and it's all about songwriting now, and I can't get away from it. So here we are. I have a couple more questions, and one of them is, you said you're just about to record a new album, so I'm wondering what you hope for you and your music, just your aspirations going forward.
I would really like to be a good writer.
Yeah. Okay.
Of songs that other people would love to play.
Okay.
That's if my dream would come true, that would be it.
To write songs that have a life beyond you mean?
Yes.
So they're such good songs that people would just pick them up and sing them, and they just become part of the tapestry of songs that are out there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, I also want to take this opportunity to ask you about what Talentless Timeless has meant for you. You've been a member from the start, I think, or from the very early days. And I just wanted to know what that's been like for you.
It's been great. I can't even remember. Did it come up on Facebook? Maybe. Probably. I don't know. That was perhaps where I first saw it, but I just thought it sounded like such a good idea.
Oh, good.
That I signed up immediately.
What attracted you to it?
Just the fact that it was for the over 50s, because there is a wealth of talent out there.
As we've seen. Oh my goodness.
So that was great. So, and I then encouraged Pam, who's my duo partner, to join, and several other people, Fergus included.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we're all very grateful for that.
Yeah, I'd met Fergus at the Glasgow Songwriting Festival.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's fantastic.
So, so then, yes, it was fun deciding what song to put in.
Yeah.
And then it was very exciting getting through the first 3 rounds.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And I was thrilled to get that far.
Yeah.
And it just makes me want to go further. So
I love that. That's the best way you could interpret the competition. Does that mean that you'll be entering again next year?
Oh, for sure.
Fantastic. Okay, to your songwriting, and I don't know if you'll be able to do this off the top of your head, but I just wanted to ask if there was like a favorite lyric that you've written that you really like, or something that's just resonating with you at the moment from one of your songs.
Well, it's autumn, and I love the colours of autumn. I adore them, and I've just completed the 6-week Bird on a Wire course.
Wow. Yeah, fantastic.
And so there was another 30-word song challenge in that.
Okay, brilliant.
And, so I chose autumn as the topic for my song.
Oh, brilliant.
And my favorite line in it, because it was about the imagery of taking a walk in the autumn sunshine and the leaves around your feet, and color crumbles at my feet was my favorite line.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And
so,
a little alliteration, but also this very kind of visceral sense of something crumbling and in color. That's beautiful and poetic. I love that. Okay, 2 more things and then we'll wrap this up. But where can people find out about you and your music if they want to hear about the color that is crumbling around your feet? Where do they go?
Right, well, Mockingbirds is Pam and myself.
Okay, Mockingbirds.
So so we have a Facebook page and we have a website.
Yeah.
And you can find us on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
And a YouTube channel.
As Mockingbirds.
As Mockingbirds.
In all the usual places. That's fantastic. Okay, final question. Just, is there anything that you would like to share with the other Talent is Timeless members? Do you have a message for them?
Keep writing. And don't be precious. Do collaborate. Collaboration is wonderful. But you have to not be precious at all.
Yeah.
You've got to go in completely. I've got some great ideas, and if the other person in the room doesn't bite, then you just have to let that go and see what else comes to the party.
I love that. Don't be precious, collaborate, let it go, and keep coming up with things.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Every day.
As much as possible, all day, every day, actually.
Well, even if you spend 5 minutes every day, just write any line that comes into your head. I have a phone full of them.
It keeps that flow going, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you get into the habit of doing that, and that's partly that's why we're doing the competitions, the masterclasses, just to keep everything moving, so that we all stay connected to that little stream of inspiration that is there, and then we want to turn it into a song, and then it comes out, and that's just for me, that's the spice of life. That's where my energy is at. That's what gets me excited, is writing something, creating something, and seeing what other people have created and sharing that. So
absolutely,
Cath, this has been absolutely wonderful. Congratulations on winning the Conflicted Challenge with your beautiful song. We'll make sure to link the song and all of your other links, like your Bandcamp or where people people can find out more about you
Yeah,
and
yeah.
as the Mockingbird. So this has been wonderful, and we hope to hear from you again and again and again and again. Thank you for doing
I
this.
hope so too. Okay, nice to talk to you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.